Hey guys, Barney12 here, and welcome to part 2 of Natural Disaster Survival Episode 3. We left off on the volcano eruption, and I'm just watching as that lava goes all over the place, and I imagine there's plenty of idiots out there just sitting there like, oh, hey, what's up, volcano? Oh, wait, are you gonna kill me? Oh, it's a friendly volcano. Let's go and come near it and jump into it. I wonder if you can. I bet you could, but it's really hard because, like, all that lava's everywhere. Maybe I'll try that sometime. I'll try that maybe next episode, like, when it comes near, maybe. Yeah. And, yeah. Sorry, guys, I got a bit of a cold. But, yeah. So, man, let's, oh, and I survived. There's a lot of people who survived, so it's not that big of a deal. So, oh, and it looks like there's pieces of volcano all over the place. Look at that. Lava coming up here. And it turns out maybe I don't take damage from lava because I'm on top of a piece of lava and it's not even damaging me. So, you know, maybe it's just useless to run away from it. I don't know. So, all right. So now it's happy home, and there's the clouds, the ominous, dirty. Okay, sorry. So I go up the truss and up I go. So, now I wait to see what the disaster will be. And sure enough, I see what exactly it's going to be. It's a blizzard! Ah! And the only way you can survive a blizzard is if you huddle together. And it looks like that guy's naked. Is that guy naked? Okay, a little perverted. And then you can see the snow is just going out of it. And I don't know why, but the snow doesn't seem to be hurting me in the corner over here. Maybe it's because I've been a bad boy and I have to sit in the corner. Okay, so this guy over here, I need somebody to huddle with. Because, you know, that's how you survive. And, you can see that pieces of blocks are just getting all over the place. And that guy's, yeah, he is naked. My god, this guy's an idiot. Alright. Oh, I like that hat saying LOL. I want that. So, anyways, moving on. You can see that the house is being just completely torn apart. Well, sort of broken apart. You'll see in a second that it will do a lot more damage than that. You can see that everything is turning white because it's turning into snow. So I go down there just to test it out, and yep, it is still snowing out. And the roof is being just completely turned into ice. And then I look outside and I can see that things are being blown, just being thrown around like toys. Look at all that stuff being blown around like toys. You can see, look at all that being thrown around. And right around me, I can see that the tower just got turned into snow. And it's only going to be a matter of time till that collapses, because wind is also a factor in a blizzard. As you can probably tell by all those moving blocks. And you can just see how much destruction is being pushed everywhere. And look at all those blocks outside. Look at them all. Just piece by piece by piece of the house is being just ripped apart. And then I survive. So, let's move on to the next disaster. What shall it be? I'm hoping for another double disaster. Sorry. Okay, so. And then I look at the leaderboards, and look at that. I'm in 3rd place. Look at that. That is nice, isn't it? That is great. I'm in the top 10. So, and I'm only 3 survives away. I'm only 3 survivals away from getting into 2nd place. I apologize. I can't talk. And it looks like that hay was removed. So now I decide I'm gonna find out whether this is a flood or not. So I look at the water level. Well, I will in a second. First I get on the roof so I can be ready for it. And then I look to see if there's a flood. I look at the water level. And sure enough, I keep looking and looking, and sure enough, it is. It is a flood. So I automatically get onto higher ground, even higher ground, because the barn isn't enough. So I go on to these little thingies here, and then I fail. So I decide I need to go to the ground quickly and get up there. And you can see I just got there in the nick of time. Right at the right time. So I decide I go up here and I fail a second ago. And then I look behind me and look at that. little pillar just go down. Look at that. I am really glad that I wasn't on that one. Then, the second I say that, the other one collapses. So then, I try to go in the barn, but that collapses. You can see everything collapses with the flood. This is why I fear the flood. And the barn is just completely torn apart, inch by inch. I try to get some air, but the debris is keeping me from doing that. And then I see a piece of truss that a stupid guest is on. And then I just barely survive. Just barely. I am one of the 4 survivalists in that one. Survivors. So a stupid, dumb ass guest was able to survive. My god, that is really, really mind-blowing. So then I see that I'm even closer to winning. So, still in 3rd, but that's okay. Now I go back to the Rakish Refinery. And that is not bad of a map. And then, double disaster. It's another double disaster. And it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know how you could have not seen the other episodes, but just in case, a double disaster is basically 2 disasters at once. No clouds in the air, so that means that the choices are very minimal. So, I go up here, I look for a tsunami just in case, and I go up to the top here, and I know there's not going to be a tornado, flood, acid rain, blizzard, lightning, none of those, because there's no clouds, so I decide, hey, it's going to be a little easier this time, right? Wrong. I am dead wrong when I say that, because the second that I think of that, somebody says meteors, and then I look over there and I see no meteors, and then it's an earthquake. A deadly earthquake. That's right. So I am eager to find out what the second disaster is going to be. And then I find out immediately what it is. So, and it is meteors. So, he was right. I don't know how he knew that quickly that it was going to be meteors, but maybe he's a wizard. Mr. Wizard, come help me. I'm inside this thingy. Sorry. Okay, so you can see that some people are lagging, which I'm surprised that I'm not. And I trip on some debris. It is very hard to keep your grip on the ground with this disaster, because things are just thrown around like toys with this thing. I mean, look at this. This is just complete madness. Madness? This is Barney Hunter 12! Sorry. Okay, so you can just see that everything's just being... It is madness, though. No. Pardon me, is this Sparta? Okay, so there you go. Survivors. This is surviving! There you go.